Picture this. This woman drives over to her man's apartment. He walks outside to her car and they're talking, they're having a good time and everything is going good. This is according to his own words. He said everything was perfect, but that's when she says something to him that instantaneously causes him to let off more than 15 shots, according to the cops. More than 15 shots into her. And not only that, that alone is straight overkill, right? But what do you call this? After he does this, he pulls her out of her car, gets into her vehicle, and then runs her over and doesn't even stop there. That wasn't enough. This person then drives back and runs her over again. Twice. After popping her that many times, what did she do? What did she tell him? You would think, off of a reaction like that, you would think she stole all his money. I don't know, sent his kids to North Korea or so. I don't know. You would think she did something insane, something utterly heinous. What in the world would cause somebody to react like this? Yeah, she literally told him that they were just breaking up and she doesn't want to be with him anymore. And she was a woman enough, is that a phrase? I don't know if it is, but I should say she was upfront and brave enough to be a respectable human being and not ghost him and actually come to talk to him about it. That is allegedly what happened here. She had come to his apartment to basically break it off with him in a mature way. This is a grown woman. This is a grown man, right? And his reaction wasn't, I don't know, the simp way to beg for her back or the nonchalant way, whatever the phrase is, to, walk away and be like, all right, I'll just take it on the chin. This shit does hurt, but I'm gonna better myself and move on. His reaction was to turn into a demonic punisher. And who is this woman? How long has he been with her? Has he been with her for decades to where they're tied together indefinitely? And y'all know exactly what I mean. If you've been with your girl for more than 10 years and you have kids with her, no matter what happens afterwards, like y'all are bonded and tied together for life, even if you're not together. And y'all get what I mean, right? So was this a situation like that where we could at least mentally, take in these details and understand why he would do this shit? Nah, he knew her for 3 months, or I should say he's been with her in a relationship for 3 months. 3 months. And this was his reaction to her breaking it off with him. What the do we label this? Before I say anything else, and I can talk about this shit for a while, let's get straight into the story and let's break it down, man. The man we're dealing with today is called Charles Carson Dowdy, and he was 30 years old from Mobile, Alabama. And like I said, bro, he's been with this woman who's her name is Star Michael Tucker for 3 to 4 months. And after this incident, his own sister was interviewed, and even she said like she didn't see any red flags at all. And she viewed Charles as a genuinely nice guy. But that's when this shit happened. The night of the murder was January 2nd of 2025 this year, and it was in the Crossings at 9 Mile Road apartments in Pensacola, Florida. That is when Charles shot this woman more than 15 times with 7 bullets actually hitting her. After the shooting, she was still conscious. He ran her over twice with her own Jeep Cherokee. Like I told y'all, and what makes this so much worse in my head is this part. Listen to me when I say that the paramedics did arrive and they rushed her to the hospital. And that is when she succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced dead. That phrasing right there, that means she was conscious after this happened. Can you imagine the state of mind or just the state of consciousness she was in after still being alive, even though she just got shot at this many times and run over? Do y'all realize how scary this is? Bro, this specific detail low-key makes this shit put him under the do something. Justice needs to be served, bro, because that is insane to read. This shit doesn't say that she was pronounced dead upon arrival, bro. She was taken to the hospital, and that is when she was pronounced dead, meaning she was still alive after the incident. Now listen to these details. After the shooting, Charles called her ex-man. And by the way, this woman, I didn't mention in the beginning, she has a baby father. She has a man that she's had a kid with. And I believe her kid is 6, 7, 8 years old. But she's not with this man anymore. But obviously he's in his kid's life. and this dude knows about him. So the first thing he did after this incident was call her ex-partner, her baby's father, and tell him that he killed her. But when her ex-man asked him, what did you do? He refused to discuss the details. He said verbatim, quote unquote, I don't want to talk about it. And after he called her ex-man, he reached out to a former coworker of all people, the same coworker who would drop him off after work. So this person knows and is familiar with the apartment complex that this happened in. And that's an important detail because of what this coworker does. He calls 911 and basically tells them that he had texted Charles asking if he was okay after hearing about the shooting at this place, because he knows where he lives at. So after hearing that there's been a shooting at his place, he texted Charles saying, yo, you good, man? Are you okay? And Charles replied with, quote unquote, not at all, and told the coworker that he had shot Star, quote unquote, like 16 times. So obviously this coworker called the cops, and Charles admitted everything had been fine in the relationship until, like I said, she said something to him that triggered a violent rage within him. Now listen to me. This dense ass piece of shit steals her car after this shit, right? He steals her car because he doesn't have a car. Listen, I will never be one to make fun of people, right? At all, because I know life is disgustingly hard sometimes. But we can tell the prototype of man this was, bro. He was 30 years old. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but y'all can pick up on what I'm saying, bro. This is a bum right here. Listen to me. Like I said, he took her car and he was fleeing towards Alabama, where he's originally from, but that's when his tire popped and he had a flat tire. The police had told the coworker, given the fact that he had texted Charles, they told him to call him so they can actually track this piece of shit and arrest him. So that's exactly what the coworker did. When Charles answered, he told the coworker, yo, I have a flat tire and I'm waiting under a bridge for the tire to be fixed. The coworker told him, hey man, you got to turn yourself in, basically encouraging him to turn himself in. And Charles responded with, quote unquote, I'm scared. I mean, this dude is not only just evil, but he's also just retarded, because this same phone call, I don't know if he thought the coworker was his like guardian angel, just not a human being who with a soul who would not turn him in. Who the fuck? Look, if you found out that your coworker just smacked and killed his own girl in this fashion, are you gonna sit there and protect the piece of shit? I don't know why he thought this person was gonna protect him or not turn him in, because this same phone call that he was on was used to track him and he was arrested. And when they arrested him, they found a gun in the center console of his car, and all he had to say, he didn't resist or anything, but he did say one phrase of the entire arrest. He said, quote unquote, my life is over. And here's the charges and all the shit that he got. And this isn't just from the state, by the way. The feds also charged him, so he got double cooked from everybody, from all sides, except the state had charged him quickly, immediately, but the feds took 7 months before they came up with these charges. But here's a list of some of the shit that he's actually facing. Cyber stalking, interstate domestic violence, murder through use of a firearm, discharging a firearm during a crime of violence, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and he's facing life imprisonment. I don't know if that's enough, bro. This person needs... Get in the comments to let me know if y'all agree with me when I say, if it's something this heinous and the person is convicted of it, right? Like, I'm talking about fully proof, no doubt at all, not the wrong person, not an innocent person falsely in prison. Now we're talking about the real demon. In a situation like this, you deserve the same outcome. You deserve the same treatment you showed the victim. So you shot her more than 15 times and got run over. That's the exact same shit he should face, bro. Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that statement. Is that too crazy to say? You showed that girl no mercy, and she didn't do, from what I understand it, the motive, the alleged, situation. I mean, it says domestic something, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, from everything that I'm seeing, it's a breakup. She was telling him that she's basically done with him and she just doesn't want to be with him anymore. So over a fucking breakup, you annihilate her like this? You deserve the exact same treatment, straight up. That should be a new thing, bro. And would it be crazy and unreal and just unfathomable to say, like, maybe like a brother or somebody in that woman's life that loves her should be the one to carry out the treatment, like so they can take out the revenge on this piece of shit. I just despise. This is why I bring y'all these stories, is to give y'all real life content, to show y'all that, you know, we learn a lot from this shit. And one of the things that I'm learning, and y'all are too, is we really have just some straight up retarded evil people out here. Like when it's something that's unwarranted, or I should say petty, small, minuscule, like this shit, bro, it pisses me off to the core, and I have no mercy for these demons at all. They should be given the same treatment. Y'all get what I'm trying to say here, right? Like, she didn't fucking steal money from you. She didn't do something crazy to you. She didn't fucking hurt you in the you know, it wasn't anything revenge, whatever you want to call it, bro. She did nothing crazy to you, and this is what you fucking do. And you can just see the amount of hatred and evil within him off of how he ended her. Like I said, bro, what the fuck do you call this shit? This is more than overkill. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. I appreciate y'all so much for all the love on the recent videos. If y'all enjoy the content, make sure y'all get in the comments, speak to me, and press the like button, bro. Y'all gotta understand, if it wasn't for you guys' support on here and on the Patreon, and just y'all having my back, bro, I probably would not still be making videos. We've been through a lot, and the only reason I'm still here is from y'all and y'all support. So make sure y'all keep showing love, like the videos, because y'all know this platform is soft and does snipe my content. So yeah, show some love, get in the comments, hop onto the Patreon as well. It's the best way to support the channel, and y'all get exclusive uncensored videos 10 times crazier than anything I've ever brought y'all on YouTube. So check that out. The link will be in the description, and I'm out of here.